I've heard this lecture of yours before, and you seem always to hit the nail on the head over and over again,
Okay.
subhanallah.
Alhamdulillah.
But I wish I could make everybody who ever asked me what marketable degree I was studying for hear this lecture. Because subhanallah, us Muslim women, we're educated, we're intelligent, we're capable, but we're looked at in just the opposite way for not being career women.
Yes.
And a lot of the sisters here have those questions. I mean, there's so many sisters in line behind me. I was hoping that I would be able to represent all of them in my question.
Yes.
Basically, in today's world, we're given so many reasons to believe that we should be career women. They say that Khadija, for instance, radiallahu anha, was a woman who worked. She was a businesswoman. They say that if you're working in a department that is benefiting the world, like gynecology, like being a lady doctor, is that really so bad? They say that if a woman is given exceptional ability, like brilliance in mathematics, for example, is your God trying to cripple you by giving you an ability and yet not letting you use it to benefit the world? I mean, we're put in such a difficult position.
Yes.
So please explain, brother, what are we supposed to do to represent ourselves and our religion in the correct manner?
MashaAllah. You know, I'm tempted to say, ask Dr. Zakir Naik. I think I will try and answer this question, sister. It's a very, what can I say, what a fantastic question. Jazakallah khair. And I can feel that, you know, I can feel that sort of frustration that you have. You know, I want to reply to this, first of all, with an experience I have of someone I met. This is a sister I met who is a doctor in UK, and she came to me asking me to please help her find a husband. She said to me, this is what she said to me. She said, I see so many sisters, and this is really a problem in England. I see so many sisters, they have studied and they have got their qualifications and they have achieved all of these things, and they reach an age where they are now desperate to get married. Yet no one seems to be ready to marry them. And she said, I don't want to end up like the doctor, the non-Muslim doctor in my department, who is very qualified. She's a highly qualified gynecologist, specialist in her field, well respected. Yet, and she said, I don't mean this to be rude to her, but she is a miserable, you know, woman. She has, you know, you can see she's so frustrated. She hasn't really had a chance to live her life as a woman, as a mother. And I can feel that she's frustrated by that. And she's like an empty shell. As qualified as she is, this is the issue. She said, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to end up like her. And so this is something we have to understand. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given woman a nature. And in our beautiful religion, it's about paradigm, sister. It's about how we should behave as Muslims, what we should teach our children, what we should teach our daughters, the environment that we should encourage them. As Muslims, we should be putting out the positive message, how positive and important and honorable it is to be a mother, how positive and honorable and important it is to be a good wife, how positive and important and honorable it is in the sight of Allah. And Muslim society should honor the women who take that role of motherhood, of being wives, of being good daughters, and they should elevate them and honor them. Khadija was not honored by Allah because she was a businesswoman. She was honored by Allah because how she cared and nurtured and helped and supported Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a good wife. This is how she was honored in Islam. This is the reality. However, I have to say, we are not saying women can't do business within the confines of Sharia. They can. We are not saying women can't be mathematical geniuses. We're not saying women can't be great authors and writers and anything else they want to be within the confines of the Sharia. If that's what you feel compelled to do, if that's how a woman feels she has to express the talents that Allah has given her, and she doesn't find a conflict between that and her desire to be a mother and to be a wife, Alhamdulillah, Islam does not say she can't do those things. Islam does not say she can't, as long as, of course, it's within the confines of the Sharia. But that's just not what we are asking women to do. We're not saying, oh, you women, you have to be like this, you have to have a career, you have to be this shining star, you have to be... No. Islam is not saying and pushing you to be like that. If you want to, Alhamdulillah, within the confines of Islam you can. But that's, you should feel honored. You must feel honored. And we, all of us, must honor women and make them feel honored. Subhanallah. I tell my wife, my brothers and sisters, can you imagine? And I just don't say this for me. I say this for any of the du'at who are traveling, whether it's Zakir or Sheikh Salim or Yusuf, or his wife is here with him this time, not always. Can you imagine our wives staying at home, and they don't have maids like you have maids here, by the way. They don't have families to help you and support you. When I go, my wife is alone with the kids. She has to go shopping. She has to do everything. And I'm away giving talks and lectures. It's very, very hard. You can't imagine. And sometimes that shows. But I say to my wife, you know what? Alhamdulillah, every talk that I give, every lecture that I give, every person that I inspire to follow Islam better, you get rewarded as I get rewarded. You get rewarded as I get rewarded. Yes. And you know what? She gets even more reward. She gets my reward, but she also gets rewarded for bringing up the children and caring for them while I'm away. She's getting even more reward than I'm getting, subhanallah. So, we have to make the women feel honored, and they are honored. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will give them a lofty station and a great reward, inshaAllah. May Allah bless our Muslim women. May Allah guide our Muslim women. May Allah guide the Muslim men to honor them and to cherish them and respect them with the honor and the cherishing and the respect and the love that they deserve. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair, Sheikh Abdul Rahim Green, for that very enlightening talk.